Hey, what's up? Ultramag64 here, and today, guys, it is time to bring you yet another fantastic episode in the My Little Pony game from Gameloft! Now, last time we left off, we actually did a friendship livestream, which was a huge mess. It was awful. It was just awful. So, as many of you may know, my friends list is growing ever so much, and, well, unfortunately, due to that, I don't know if it's my friends list or just the game hating me forever, but my friends list likes to shuffle around. So that means that I technically can't get to everyone in my friends list to do a friendship episode. So I gotta come up with another idea. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could do for the next friendship episode, then leave them in the comments down below. But, it was a ton of fun. We all had funs, and we all reminisced about the past, like we reminisced about Thundercats, we reminisced about, you know, what we've been watching lately, all that fun stuff. It was an enjoyable little romp through my nostalgia-filled glasses, or whatever. But, today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about the new episode that came out, which was was it the Crusaders of the Lost Mark? Is that it? No? It was something about the Cutie Mark Crusaders. I can't remember the darn episode name. But, I don't know. Like, it's the first episode that we get with the CMC having their cutie marks, so it's got a lot riding on it. And to be honest, like, it really tackled an interesting little subject matter. But we'll get to that in a sec. I was about to start rambling about it, but no. First things first, we gotta get to that inbox. So, I went through most of these during the live stream, but I didn't make jokes about them because, well, it was a live stream and it was the end of it, and I was like, I can't think right now, my brain's too full of mush. So we're gonna do it today. Alright, so first up we got Cocoa Night. A night filled with delicious hot chocolate. Nothing feels better. I mean, come on! Who doesn't like a delicious hot chocolate before bed? Get some milk, warm it up in the microwave, put some cocoa powder in there, and just drink it. Maybe put a few marshmallows in there. Maybe drizzle some caramel on it. Or, better yet, get some marshmallows, then put some whipped cream on it, then drizzle caramel on top of it. You know what? Just add a cherry to it. Why not? I mean, this thing's already diabetes in a cup. So, I mean, just, do it. Do it. You only live once. Next, we have blue music. Is it blues music, or is it the music literally blue? I mean, I guess I'm okay with either, as long as they sound good, but I gotta know. Alright, next up we have Granny Night. What you do with your personal time at night with your granny is up to you. Next, we have Pinky Days. It's a day full of Pinky. I don't know! Peachy music. I swear we've gotten this before. But, I guess you can make music out of the pit of a peach? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Yeah, probably could, actually. If, like, you took them and you put them on a stick and then used, like, a rock or something as a drum, we could make a caveman band. I need to make a caveman band. Like, get little Neanderthals. We'll find a way. We'll flash freeze them. We'll defrost them. Flash defrost them. There you go. Opposite of flash freezing them. Because that would be the opposite of what I need. Next, we have Caring Cookie. A cookie made with the care and love of your mom who went to prison and then, never came back. She said she was going to get smokes, but then she just left me. I'm so alone now. But it's okay, because I got a cookie. Alright, next up we have Bearing Music. The music of What is with the music? Like, seriously, do we need more music in our lives? I guess the game's trying to tell me something. I don't know. Okay, we have Golden Cookie. Apparently the game just likes me to have a lot of cookies and a lot of music. They're like, hey, you know what this guy needs? He needs more cookies in his life, and he also needs more music to go with those cookies, instead of milk, because, he's not normal like those other people's. I mean, I'm not gonna say no, as long as it's good music and good cookies, but I mean, come on, give me something. And then I've also got a lot of days, too, so it's like, I feel like the game's trying to tell me something. Maybe I need to listen to more music in the day and also eat more cookies in the day? I don't know. But I feel like the game's trying to tell me something. Anyway, we got vanilla days here. Vanilla, when you're not wanting to mod your life with modifications, like becoming a cyborg, you go vanilla. You use the vanilla game that is called life. Yeah, there you go. We've got Speedy Pie. It's Pinky shipped with the Flash. I don't know. What's that? What was that one thing Pinky was back on Power Ponies? What was it? The Blur? No? I don't know. Pinky, you're speedy. Stop it. Now you can do more fun things. Prince Pants. I don't need to get in the Princess Pants to become a prince. I don't need that. No, let's not do that. Pinky, wait, what? I swear we just got Pinky Days. I'm not going to, no. Fancy music. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. It's fancy music. What more do you want from me? Silver Pants. I gotta keep wondering if like I were to wear silver pants, not silver colored pants, but literally pants made of silver, if I tried to shoot myself in the knee, would the bullet deflect? Like what could I become a super silver themed superhero who's bulletproof? These are things I need to test. Lotus Star. Well, I mean, Lotus, she's a pretty pony and she works at the spa, so I mean, I imagine she's a star in somebody's eyes. Pinky Cake. Well, I guess Rainbow Dash got her revenge, didn't she? Mr. Knight. I mean, Man of the Night. What? I don't know. The guy who controls the night, I guess. Is he Batman? I don't know. Nobody knows who Batman is. Although I got a sneaking suspicion about that Bruce Wayne guy, but then again, he's too suave and sexy for that. Batman's brooding and dark. I don't think he's suave or sexy. Then we got Sweetie Cookie. I mean, I assume cookies are sweet. Are cookies not sweet anymore? Oh no. Well, that explains why I can't have more cookies in my life. We've got Squiggles. Hi, Squiggles. How you doing? I'm glad you friended me. I'm so happy that you friended me, Squiggles. I mean, seriously, you don't know how much this means to me, man. You don't know. Violet Pie. Pinky's long-lost sister, who she had out of wedlock. I don't know. Blossom Night. When the night calls forth a blossom of great proportion, only Blossom Night can answer the call. Derpy Pie. I'm guessing that's a ship name on someone's ship list. I'm going to go with that. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Blue Cake. Well, I mean, at least it's not moldy or green. I mean, blue is a pretty okay color. Is it like Pretty Patties? Are we getting into Pretty Patties except with cake? I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, purple. I mean, come on, who wouldn't eat a purple cake? Purple is like the best of colors. Actually, red's better. Alright, we got happy music. I mean, it's better than the sad music, I guess. I mean, at least it makes you happy. Then we've got I don't even know. There's a backwards N in that, and I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. It's a backwards N. I don't know I don't know how to process that. We just get even more. C-tap. I mean, when your chlorinated tap water kills you, I mean, there you go. You blame the C-tap on it, I guess. And we got Violet Cookie, weren't you just in here? I don't think you were, but I don't know. A flower made of a cookie. Or a cookie made of flowers. That probably actually sounds pretty okay, I guess. I mean, I've had Violet something. Oh yeah, a Violet Shake from Sonic. That was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that was pretty good, actually. So I imagine that's actually pretty good. I'd eat it. I'd eat it all day. Oh, darn it, forgot about my... Mickey Mouse, hi! I forgot about the invited players. We forgot to spotlight those guys. Because those guys need to be spotlighted too. Alrighty. Most of these guys we already went through. So let's see who gives us gems. So I can thank you, Another Backwards N. Thank you. You're amazing. You and your backwards letters. Blue Music, thank you so much for your 10 gems. Pinky Days, thank you once again for your 10 gems. Berry Music, you're awesome. Thanks for the 10 gems. Mr. Knight, you're an awesome man. Thank you for those 10 gems. And that's about it. Alright. So now we got 253 gems that we can use on various things, which is amazing and great. So what we're going to do today is, once we... gosh darn it, I went to the wrong thing. Because I'm just that amazing at this game. We could almost afford Celestia. One day, Celestia, one day you will be mine. And then the world. Alright, so let's buy this funhouse first. Let's get this funhouse in here. Let's put it right over here. That sounds like a... No, apparently no? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just put it right next to Diamond Tiara's house. I'm sure Diamond Tiara wants that in her house. I'm sure of it. She told me specifically that she... You know what would be nice, Magnus? You put a funhouse right next to my house. I mean, come on. That makes everyone want to come to my house. And then I can show them that I changed and I'm better now. And I'm like, sure you are, Diamond Tiara. You just keep telling yourself that. You scamp, you. Alright, so anyway, on to the episode discussion. So, the newest episode of My Little Pony Game, darn it. My Little Pony Game does not have a TV show. Let's not make that a thing. But what does have a show is the My Little Pony Show. The friendships that are magic. So, last week we actually got the first episode of the Cutie Mark Crusaders with their cutie marks, which has a lot to hold up to, because, I mean, come on, it's the first one where it's like, you've got these cutie marks. What do you do now? And the CMC, surprisingly, try and figure that out. And we actually touch on a interesting subject, one that hit a little close to home for me personally. Now, the main problem with this show, or the main conflict, I suppose, not problem, but the main conflict of the episode is that Apple Bloom's afraid that her friends are drifting apart because they don't want to do things, all the time with her anymore. They're not doing things with each other. They're going off doing their own things, which, can lead to, people drifting apart and finding other interests and then just leaving each other. And to be honest, I've actually had this problem happen to me before. Back when I was a kid, my family moved around a lot, so I didn't exactly get to keep friends. Now, granted, this was the time before Facebook and, the internet's really took off. So, I mean, we didn't exactly, back when I was a kid, have ways to contact people. I didn't exactly know, besides pen and paper and stuff like that. Cell phones weren't really a thing that kids got. Granted, I know that's scary for some of you to think about, but yeah, I didn't get my first cell phone until I was like 13 or something like that. But anyway, and it was an old flip phone too at that. Good gravy. Kids don't know what flip phones are anymore. Oh, gosh. But the point of this show is not to make Magnus feel old, even though he really is. So, anyway, I became kind of like, darn it, Starlight? No, not Starlight. Darn it. What's the introvert horse? I can't think. Moon Dancer. So I kind of became Moon Dancer in this aspect where it was like, why should I bother making friends when I'm just going to inevitably, end up moving? Because it's like, one time I spent 8 years of my life in a place, and then we moved. And it's like, I'd grown and made friends there, friends that I thought I was going to have forever, and then, boom, we move, and I lose all ties with them, and I can't keep up with them anymore, and I don't have those friends anymore. And then, we spent like 4 years, doing it at another place, and then we moved again. And it's like, well, shoot. I get friends again, and it's like, oh, well, we're leaving. And so it became very hard for me to make friends. And so this episode may be very relatable because it was like, granted I haven't had, the thing where it's like, we just drift apart and I can still see them, but we have nothing in common. We find out we have nothing in common and we just kind of are like, oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? Cool. But I could relate to the episode and Apple Bloom's feelings. Granted, I don't know if she should have thought about that, because it's like, you guys don't have to do everything together. I mean, come on. You guys can have your own adventures. But I did like the fact that they did touch on this, like, we should travel across Equestria and solve cutie mark problems because there aren't enough in Ponyville. It's like, I don't think the Rarity would let me go anywhere. It's like, yeah, you guys are kind of kids right now. You probably shouldn't be going all across Equestria. That's a pretty dangerous idea, considering, there's griffins and manticores and dragons. Oh yeah, them dragons. They eat you for a snack, a pony snack. I imagine that's probably sweet. But you never know. You never know what unicorns taste like. But anyway, so I thought that was neat. The episode was cute. I don't know. It wasn't a bad episode. Like let's get that out of the way. I feel like, what else could they have said? How else could they have done this? Personally, I can't think of a different way they could have done it. Just because it's like, that was kind of all the thoughts that we had. Like, we always were like, when the Cutie Mark Crusaders get their cutie marks, what's going to happen to the Cutie Mark Crusaders? They're not going to be the Crusaders anymore, because they already have their cutie marks. And so it's good to see that they're like going to try and keep the cutie mark theme going, even though the season that was centered around cutie marks has passed. So I don't know. I don't think it was a bad episode, and I actually enjoyed it. It was, I mean, the thing is, I just don't know like how else they could have done it. Like I don't know if they could have done something different. I just can't think of a different way they could have tackled it. Just because it's like they had to answer that question. And the best part is like many people were like afraid that bulk biceps, because he was teased in the episode as being like the main thing. And it's like, oh no, I don't know if bulk biceps should be a main thing, because he's good on his own merits, but I don't know if I want a whole episode centered around him. And they didn't do that. They just had him in the short like little bit, and that was it. The main thing was Apple Bloom, and we actually got a really good song out of it too. I really enjoyed like the old blues country kind of vibe she gave off on that song. It was a really good song, and I enjoyed it. I mean, granted, it was sad, like sad music, but wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed the episode thoroughly much. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I don't remember the writer for that episode, though. I don't recall who wrote that episode. I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe it was Megan McCarthy? Was it Megan McCarthy? No, I don't think it was. I think she's working on the next Equestria Girls movie, I think. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think it was a bad episode. at all. I think I'd like to see more of the Cutie Mark Crusaders solving cutie mark problems, but I don't know how much more we're going to get of them. Let's see, what's the next episode coming up? What's the next one? Is that something? Is that something I can look up? Let me find out. You know what? Nah. We're gonna keep it a secret. Because spoilers, and also I'd like to keep things secret. So we'll figure out what the heck's going on with the next episode next week. Okay, so I had to play the app. I was like, why the heck are there two things I have to do? Man, Sweetie Belle, why you gotta be so mean to me? Why you gotta make the ball bouncing game, girl? I've done the ball bouncing game 3 times today. come on. You want to pick apples. I know you want to pick apples. You like apples. You also don't have your cutie mark. I've traveled back in time, apparently. Cool! I'm a time traveler now. Doop 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 doop. Come on, Sweetie Belle, pick up the pace. Come on, you're a filly. You got more energy than I do, probably. Maybe. Probably not. I'm pretty sure nobody has more energy than me. I mean, unless you're a nuclear reactor, in which case, yeah, you can have more energy than me. Just stay away from me. Don't irradiate my body. I don't want to turn into a nuclear horse. That'd be pretty cool, though. That's gotta suck, though. Like, your special talent is irradiation, a thing that everyone associates with death. And also a sick video game series. And also a fanfic. So, I mean, I guess it's not all bad. Oh, boy. Alright, so that's about it for this episode of My Opponent Game from Gameloft. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a fantasmerific, ponerific day. I'm Ultramag64. If you want to check out the My Opponent Game from Gameloft, then there are link descriptions down below for the iOS, Android, and Amazon versions. If you want to add me on Gameloft's sick, sweet friendship system, then my code is 0145. That's 0145. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye.